Welcome! In this video, we are going to walk through a real German payslip from top to bottom using a real-world example of a 5,000 euro gross salary. If you have just moved to Germany, this document can look confusing at first. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what every line means and what to check each month. Before we dive into the numbers, why does your payslip matter? First, it is legal proof of your income. You will need it to rent an apartment, renew your visa, or get a bank loans in Germany. Second, Germany is very transparent about taxes. Every euro deducted is listed and your payslip explains exactly where it goes. Third, payroll mistakes do happen. Knowing how to read your payslip means you catch any errors quickly. And fourth, knowing your real net pay is the foundation of budgeting in Germany. In this example, with a 5,000 euro gross salary, the employee takes home 3,125 euros and 17 cents, that is 62.5% of their gross pay. Here is the full picture at a glance. We start with the gross salary of 5,000 euros. Here I use an example with a person, Martin, 32 years old, lives in Berlin. He is single, is not registered in the church, and has no kid, and is a member of health insurance company called DAP. To be aware, if any of the factor changes, the net pay will change. From that, several deductions are made. Income tax takes 779 euros and 83 cents, health insurance 445 euros, care insurance 120 euros, pension insurance 465 euros, and unemployment insurance 65 euros. After the total deductions, the remains is the net payout of 3,125 euros and 17 cents. Let us now walk through each section in detail. First of all, salary is 5,000 euros. This is the amount your employer agreed to pay you as written in your employment contract. But remember, this is not the amount you receive. After deductions, the take-home is significantly lower. Next, income tax. Germany uses a progressive tax system, which means the more you earn, the higher your rate. Your employer deducts this automatically from your salary every single month. On this payslip, income tax is 779 euros and 83 cents. Below that, you see the solidarity surcharge, which is 0 here. Most middle-income earners have been exempt since 2021. However, if your salary is high or you are a top earner, you will pay this tax. And church tax is also 0 because this person is not registered with a church in Germany. If you are, this would be around 8 to 9% of your income tax. Now, how much income tax you pay depends heavily on your tax class. This is a number from 1 to 6. Class 1 is for single employees with no children, and it is where most people new to Germany start. Class 3 benefits married couples where one partner earns significantly more. And Class 6, the highest rate, applies to a second job. If your tax class looks wrong on your payslip, contact your HR department or your local Finanzamt right away. Social Security. This is split into 4 pillars, and for each one, you and your employer each pay roughly half. First, health insurance, 445 euros here. This covers you and often your family for doctor visits, hospital stays, and medicine. Second, care insurance, 120 euros. This covers nursing care if you ever need it in the future. Third, pension insurance, 465 euros. Every month you contribute to this builds your German state pension. The longer you work in Germany, the more you accumulate. And fourth, unemployment insurance, 65 euros. After contributing for 12 months, you're entitled to unemployment benefit worth 60 to 67% of your net salary if you lose your job. In total, your Social Security contribution comes to 1,095 euros, and your employer pays another roughly 1,095 euros on top of that. It is a share system. And now, the most important line, the net pay. This is the money that is actually transferred to your German bank account by IBAN, usually on the last working day of the month. From a gross salary of 5,000 euros, after income tax of 779 euros 83 cents and Social Security of 1,095 euros, the net pay is 3,125 euros and 17 cents. That is 62.5% of gross. Always check this number against your bank statement every month to make sure they match exactly. One final tip. At the end of the year, consider filing a tax return. Many employees in Germany receive a refund. Free and paid tools like Elster, TaxFix, and WindoTax make it straightforward. You can also pay a tax advisor and let them handle the tax return for you. Here is a quick reference for the key German terms you will see on your payslip every month. Screenshot this slide or keep it somewhere handy for your first few months. When your first payslip arrives in Germany, here are 5 things to check right away. 1. Confirm your tax class is correct. If you are single with no children, it should be class 1. Wrong class means you could be overpaying tax every single month. 2. Verify that your name and IBAN on the payslip are accurate. Errors here can cause delays or tax issues. 3. Match the net pay figure to the transfer in your bank account. They must be identical. 4. Save every single payslip, either as a physical copy or a digital file. You will need them for visa renewals, apartment applications, and so on. And 5. Consider filing a tax return at the end of the year. Many employees get hundreds of euros back. And that is it. Your German payslip, fully decoded. 5,000 euros gross pay and 62.5% is what you get at the end of the month. Now you know exactly why. Check your payslip every month, save every copy, and if something looks wrong, ask your HR team immediately. Viel Erfolg, good luck, and welcome to Germany. Thanks for watching.